feel like I might have to read them. It's not an issue yet. I'll do it if TS is like super lively. Then actually I'll reboot before we engage TS and finish some tutorials. Alright, wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Got some returners to the cache, that's fine. If you're standing at your marker, just buddy check each other, make sure everyone's got pure essence on, re-razor, mouse over, reminiscence, just kind of sanity check each other. If someone's bringing something that looks crazy, feel free to gently ask them. Uh-oh. And either they might learn something or you might learn something. Yeah, new folks, keep in mind that you're not going to be able to like lodestone back here. Okay, this cache right here is your only chance to like mess with your holster, because once we jump we don't have access to this. There's no return, there's no lodestone, none of that. Okay, so that's why like the holster requirements are the way they are, because whatever you have in your pocket when you take this jump pad is all you're gonna have access to until we get to the end of the dungeon. So you don't want to be like carrying like extra stuff that's not going to help, because that's wasted holster space that you can use bringing like extra like damage tools or something. Extra damage tools, extra, you know, lost to rise, extra, well, for healers, lost to rise, extra like random utility, you know, whatever. But yeah, you don't want to come in here with like Boja soloing and stuff, because that's not gonna help. Yeah, there you go. Alright, good job. Alright. Let's go ahead and have our team leaders run a ready check. Oh, actually, we have yep, go ahead and run ready checks. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. I am looking for a Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot yell of readiness. Just say like Alpha ready or something. Gear check, by the way. I'm standing over here with my like non-DRS gear. If you happen to have gear with Save the Queen effect on, please equip it. If not, it is not a big deal. Just check, like, if you have a Bojin earring or something, go ahead and put that on. If not, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's the only gear-related, like, way you can boost your performance here, because everything else just scales up or down to 430, period. Alright. Delta ready, Alpha ready, Bravo ready, Echo ready. Same up for Charlie and Foxtrot. Charlie and Foxtrot. If you're not perfect, get the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Charlie is ready. Foxtrot is ready. Yeah, it's fine. No one's perfect. All right, all teams are ready. Last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. Hopefully, you guys clicked your Lost Finds holster buttons. Make sure you have your shit. Like I said earlier, once we jump, you're not going to be able to come back here. So if you happen to jump and you didn't check your holster, and you're walking around right now with a completely empty holster, then you know there's going to be sad times for you during the raid. So just double check. Doesn't hurt to click that Lost Finds holster and find out if you're actually bringing what you're expecting to bring. Usually when I say that, people go back. Also, again, if you stepped away from this cache, with anything less than a completely full holster, then make sure you go back to the cache and fill up the remaining slots. Even if it's just like 1 or 2 weight, you can slot in like a lost or a light curtain or a resistance potion. But literal empty space will not do anything for you at all. So just squeeze in whatever you can squeeze in, whatever you think will help. That's what I expected to see. Get wiggle check, don't get AFK kick. Oh, my macro isn't running. Oops. Alright, last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. Sometimes you get back. Okay, in a few moments, I will call for jump, jump, jump. When that happens, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot, you're going to take the right jump pad going east. And then once you jump, you're going to hop on down Golem Gulag Gang voice chat. And you'll be taking directions from Hyperpop or whoever Hyperpop designates to do the briefing. They can delegate. That's their job if they want to do that. But that's part of their job if they want to do that. But yeah, make sure you listen to Hyperpop. Whatever instruction they issue, just make sure you guys follow them. And then Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, those of us on the west side, the left side of the jump pad, we're going to take the left circle in a few moments, right? Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Any runbacks, any last second runbacks? Okay. Cash is clear, appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot teams, go ahead and hop on down the Gulag Gang voice chat, and we'll see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter. Now talking to slime side only. Please arrange yourselves into light parties north and south of your respective team markers. Alpha to Alpha, Bravo to Bravo, Charlie to Charlie. We're gonna go very greedy. You keep switching. Here, I'll take one. Alright, try to sort yourselves out in the light parties. If you don't know where to go, stand on the marker and I'll sort you out myself. Dandelion, go south, Charlie, please. Boondocks, no, just kidding. Murokoro, Sir Own, south, Charlie, if you would. You're gonna heal Dandelion, Viator. And Dandelion, can you stand south of the Charlie marker, please, just so we know that you know where you're going. Alright, Drogon, Zaldrizzi's to North Alpha. Let's see, I'm Tofu, South Alpha. Find the Alpha marker and stand south of it, if you would, please. Prasiolite Silvers, North Charlie. Dandelion, you wanted to stand south of the Charlie marker. Your other south. Yeah, look at the map, figure out where south is, and stand south of the Charlie marker, please. And then Prasiolite Silvers, go north Charlie. Yeah, there you go. Dandelion, stand south Charlie, like definitely south, so it's like 0% possibility of confusion. Okay, thank you. Alright, Ricky, oh hey. See you in a while. Welcome back. Rick, I guess you're gonna be sweeping for traps in the hallway. Oh, I'm Tofu, South Alpha, please. Yeah. There you go. Rick, I guess is going to be sweeping for traps in the hallway. Do you remember? Actually, yeah, if you remember, great. If not, I'll be putting up the pictures here in a few moments. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and reboot. Okay, so Reikagis has been here plenty of times, so I'm just gonna trust that they know what to do here. Overall objective of Slime Side is to gather up viscous clots from the hallway and pull them into the 4 corner rooms, and then try to merge up to +5 at the same time. So to do that, we follow a very specific plan, and I'll break it down by role here. So tanks first. since we're the first people who do things here. So tanks, actually before I go into that, let's talk about positioning. Since I'm having you stand in certain places, then that means you're responsible for specific things. So Reykjavik, when they come back, they're standing north of Bravo, and Boondock Sage, you two are going to be responsible for the north end of the hallway. Tilia, Zephyrus, and Kane Drake, you two are responsible for the south end of the hallway since you're staying south of the Bravo marker. Okay. For the four of you, and Reykjavik knows already, but the four of you will be responsible, two on north, two on south. You guys are going to be responsible for killing the Bojan Knights as they pop out. You are not going into any rooms, right? So those are your instructions for the entirety of this encounter, and don't worry about anything else that gets briefed. All right, let me take a look here. We have fresh DPS. So we have fresh here. Just come right down here. Been here a couple times. Murakuro, I've seen you here. Boondock Sage. I haven't seen you here in a while. Actually, no, never mind. You're Charlie. Rowan. Should know. I feel like you've seen this a couple times already. And then Murakuro has seen this a couple times. Yeah. Healers, any oh, you were okay, this is new to you? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I'll go into healer stuff. Let's see, tank stuff. Myself, very greedy, we know what to do here. Asteraceae, you're relatively new, but I feel like you've seen this a couple times. And then Dandelion Viator is super new, I think. Sorry, I'm looking for their name. Oh, I don't see it in voice. South Charlie? Are they not in voice? Okay. Maybe that's why, oh no, never mind, I see you. Oh, you're showing in Delta. Okay, you updated because you're down in, I think, Bravo as a tank. So just make sure you update that at some point, because I'm going to keep looking at that and getting confused. But, okay, so Dandelion is Queen and Rage. Okay, have you tanked this before, Dandelion? Alright, I'm just going to assume that you haven't. So, okay, that's fine. Alright, so we got tank briefings to go through, and then we have new... Okay, so we have new everything. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's talk about tank stuff. There are traps up here, so the first thing we do is pop sprint, pop invuln, and run a specific pattern, okay? Please observe where you're standing right now and what room you're assigned to. So if you're standing with me, knackle free, it's not just for tanks, this is for everyone. If you guys are standing with me, knackle free, we are standing north of the alpha marker, we're assigned to the northwest room. Individual standing south of alpha with very greedy. You guys are assigned to the southwest room, that's the first door on the left. Individual standing north of Charlie, you are with Asteraceae Varial. You're going to the northeast room, that's the second door on the right. Individual standing south of Charlie, you are with Dandelion Viator. You guys are going to the southeast room, that's the first door on the right. Please don't get lost. Take note of who's standing next to you. Those people should be in the same room as you when you go to your assigned areas, okay? So as I said earlier, tanks are going to be doing first action. You guys are going to be popping sprint, pop invuln, run the port. No, that's for later. You're going to run the plan as it's specified in the first picture that I put in raid text chat. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at raid text chat. I pasted 2 pictures. That first picture that I pasted is what the tanks are going to be running with invuln on. Okay, so make sure you pop your sprint, pop your invuln, and run your route. Okay, so Reika's gonna cover that lightning bolt pattern in the hallway. They're gonna cover the hallway trap. So one thing is definitely going to explode, so don't be next to Reika when they're popping that. And then for room assigned tanks, just when you get to your door, pop sprint, pop invuln, run in a straight line from your door through the circle, touch the far wall, and then return to your circular pad. You don't have to be dead center on your circular pad, but just stand near it. And then stand by for your healer, because they're going to be pulling things into your room, okay? For those of you who are not tanks, Chug, just stay right here. Don't go past the alpha marker. You don't want any accidental right clicks on the door. For those of you who are not tanks, please do not race or tailgate your tank into position, because we are like going to explode something. Okay, just assume that something's gonna explode near us. If you're right next to us and you get caught up in that, that's your fault. Okay, give us like a half a second lead time so you don't get touched by anything that we happen to explode. All right, and then once you see your tank has cleared far enough ahead of you, just go ahead and make your way safely into your assigned position. All right, healers, you're going to be posted at the extreme north, extreme south, close to the hallway. Don't be on the inner corners of the barracks. So if you can take a look at the second picture that I pasted, the positions during the slime clear, healers are going to be close to the hallway. DPS, you're going to be on the extreme outer corners of your assigned room. All right, so for example, Chuck Johnson, since you're new, I'll just explain this from your point of view. You're standing here north of the alpha marker. You're going to be in the northwest corner of the northwest room, right? Similarly, for example, Keeney Kites, standing south of Charlie. You and your two other DPS teammates are assigned to the southeast room. You're going to be in the southeast corner of the southeast room, okay? So if any DPS has any questions on where they're standing after their tank clears their room, please ask, okay? But all of you 3 DPS in your assigned room should be in the same corner. Okay, no one should be like on any other position really. All right, so that's positioning. All right, so let's talk about actual like what we're gonna do. Tanks, or excuse me, healers. Let me talk about healers first. Healers, you're gonna be doing the first things. First things you do is make sure you are topped off. Make sure your tank is topped off. Once you've seen that you and your tank are topped off in health and miracle, I'm going to remind you that you're healing someone that's outside of your team, so just make sure you focus target your tank. But yeah, once you guys have topped off health, pop out into the hallway and you're going to target a single viscous clot. You're going to tag it with your non-dot spell, just give it a single cast, and then go back into your room, into your corner, and then wait for that viscous clot to follow you, okay? It might happen early on that 2 healers tag the same viscous clot. AFK, actually, wiggle check, don't get hit. It might happen that the 2 of you tag the same viscous clot. If that happens, don't fight for aggro. Just wait for that viscous clot to leave either with you or with the other healer who tagged it. Once that viscous clot leaves the hallway, pick another viscous clot and then pull that one, okay? Don't dot. The reason we don't have you dotting is if 2 healers dot the same viscous clot, you're going to see that viscous slot start doing aggro ping pong in the hallway, and then after a few seconds it's just going to give up and absorb all the slimes in the hallway. So don't pull with your dot, okay? And don't fight for aggro. Pull it into your room. Your tank's going to pull it off of you eventually. Don't try to walk it over to your tank. They'll pull it off of you eventually. Once they do that, then repeat your action loop, okay? Check your health, top yourself off, top your tank off, then go back out into the hallway, pull another one, okay? Rinse and repeat. If any healer has any questions as to what they need to do, please ask. Let's talk about tank stuff. As I mentioned earlier, your healer will be bringing things into your room. Once you have line of sight on what your healer has brought into your room for you to pull off, pull that viscous cloth off of them and bait it dead center on the pad, okay? You yourself do not have to be dead center on your pad. It is the viscous clot. And when I mean dead center, I mean dead center, okay? Don't have it like slightly off the pad, or don't be super sloppy about your positioning here, because as it grows, as your viscous clot grows in size, it moves slower and it's harder to see if like the midpoint of the viscous clot that you're growing is actually on the pad. So just don't make extra work for yourself. Every time you pull a viscous clot off your healer, bait it dead center on the pad, okay? Your healer is going to go out and fetch another one after you pull off of them. They're going to bring that second one into your room. Go ahead and pull that second one off your healer, bait that dead center on the pad. Now you have 2. When you have more than 1 viscous clot on the pad, they're going to attempt to fuse together. Let the fuse happen between green slimes, viscous clots, aka green slimes. Every time that happens, they're going to become a new viscous clot with a wiped aggro table, so make sure you start auto attacking. And then they're going to have a increasing buff. The first one you see is going to be +1, okay? You want to get your eyeballs focused on where that buff is, right? Don't try to count it out in your head. Make sure you're looking at that buff, because that's critically important, okay? Your healer's going to go out, bring another viscous clot in. Again, you're going to pull off of them, bait that third one dead center on the pad, They're gonna merge together. You're gonna get a new viscous clot +2. Okay. Each time you pull a viscous clot off your healer, beta dead center on the pad is gonna keep merging. You want to merge up to +3, then +4. When you see a +4 buff, stop pulling off your healer. Your healer is going to bring one more into your room. You're going to call it out, your room 4+1. So for example, I being at the northwest tank, I will say northwest 4+1 in yell chat. Okay? You want to yell that out. Don't shout it out because that's just going to clutter up comms for golem side. Yell it out, your room 4+1. Okay? You are communicating which room you're in, that you are looking at a +4 viscous clot dead center on the pad, and that your healer has brought one into your room ready for you to pull off at a moment's notice. Okay, again, when you see a +4 buff, your healer is going to bring one more into your room. Do not pull that viscous clot off them. Just call it out, your room 4+1, and hold position. Okay, all tanks, do you understand what you need to do? Actually, if you don't understand, just say something, but I'm going to assume that you do. Alright, DPS. Your job has nothing to do with what the tanks and healers are doing. Your job is to clear the center pad of sanguine clots, aka red slimes. A sanguine clot will occasionally spawn, drop from the ceiling and drop somewhere around the center pad in your assigned room. Each time you see that a sanguine clot spawn in your room, all three of you will race to tag it, then pull it out to your corner, then kill it. Right? Tag it, pull it out to your corner, kill it. That's your action loop. Sanguine clot drops from the ceiling, tag it, pull it out to your corner, then kill it. If another sanguine clot shows up while you're working on your current sanguine clot, all three of you will run out, tag that sanguine clot, pull it into your corner, and then continue working on the sanguine clot that you were already engaging until it dies, okay? Make sure you guys don't slack on your DPS rotation. Don't just like auto brain your 1, 2, 3 and build up resources, because the red slimes still need like a bit of damage to get them killed quickly enough, right? You don't want to accumulate sanguine clots. Lost action should not be required since there's 3 of you with pure essence on. Just don't be lax on your damage rotation. If you need to do like an AE or something, like you're a dancer or whatever, or like a machinist with that AE thing that's part of your rotation, just tuck all the way into the corner of your room and do it. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. And that's all I got. Once we're all at +4, I will say the following: all rooms are ready. Merge, call rupture. Tanks, once you hear me start to say that, just consider that the commit message. Pull the final viscous clot off your tank, or your healer. Bait that dead center on your pad. Observe the final merge. Once your viscous clot starts casting rupture, just shout it out and shout chat rupture, and then we'll initiate the exit procedure at that point. Okay. Exit procedures as follows for everyone. Once you hear the word rupture, pop your sprint, go out the north door, all the way to the east end of the bridge, and just stack up in the east, like the northeast corner of the bridge. Alright, if there's more bridge to your east, you are not far enough east. Alright, that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks, please report when ready. All tanks, go ahead and activate your tank stance at this point in time. We're waiting on Golem site to reassert readiness. I don't know if they actually called ready. They probably did, like a while ago. Or not. Okay, we're waiting on Golem site readiness. They might just be waiting for us to ready up because they know I'll ask again, or they might actually be hashing something out. I have no idea. Oh, we have an extra person here in voice chat. Nor Pitchwing. Well, let me shout that out. Alright, Nora, I'm gonna bring you down to Golem. There we go. Alright. They switched. Alright, Golem is ready. Alright. Tank stance, check. Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. Alright, let's get in front of the door. I will open the door at 1. Reika Gifts will be sweeping the hallway. Please do not tailgate Reika, as they are definitely going to explode exactly 1 time. Do not beat or tailgate your room tank into position. Give us enough space to do our job of popping traps. Here we go. 2, opening door. There you go. Thank you. Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. DPS tag them, put them into the corner, then kill them. Help kill the Sanguine Clots. Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. If anything's going sideways in your room, please say something so we can try to recover it if we can. Alright, Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. Please tag them, pull them out to your corners, and kill them. Make sure you're looking at the buff on your viscous clot. Okay, don't try to count that out in your head. It's easy to lose count. Once again, you want to get to 4 and then hold position. Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. Please tag them, pull them out to your corners, then kill them. Don't forget to heal yourselves. Don't forget to top off your tanks. At +3, +4, we're going to start taking pretty hefty autos. So just make sure we're topped off, alright? Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. Please tag them, pull them out to your corners, then kill them. Yeah, don't engage the Sanguine Clot right next to the tank. Alright, copy southwest. Hold at 4+1. Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. DPS tag them, put them out to the corners, then kill them. For a 4+1 call from northwest. 4+1. Can we just hold that one? Sanguine Clots are out. Sanguine Clots are out. DPS tag them, pull them out to your corners to kill them. Kamui, don't forget to heal yourself, and don't forget to heal me. Shit. Oops. Alright, holding for a copy on northeast, southeast. Let us know when you're at 4+1. Standing by for a call of 4+1 from southeast room. Oh, alright, merge. Yeah, we should have waited. We should have waited down there southeast. We talked about that before. Top sprint. Get to the northeast. We're probably gonna fail this. If we fail this, it's because southeast didn't wait for the merge call. So just kind of, if that happens, just remember that for next time. Yeah, failed. Okay. Alright, who's southeast? Dandelion, do you know what to do differently next time? You wanna hold at 4+1 and then do the merge. How did you pull early or was it something else? Just so we make sure like what actually happens. Because like I don't want to say it's something when it wasn't. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, don't if it's not your healer, if your healer didn't pull it into your room, just don't worry about it. Like your healer can tank a no, that's fine. That's fine. But you shouldn't be completely without a clue. You did brief what you have to do. If there's something you don't understand, then make sure you ask. So, okay. Your healer's gonna bring Viscous Clots into your room and pull those off your healer. Make sure you're looking of the Viscous Clot that you're tanking. When you see a +4, you stop pulling off your healer. Like, you understand that much. Talk about it when we come back in. Alright, go ahead and depart instance, everyone.
They did mention trouble understanding English.
Oh! I had no idea. Alright. What's their primary language? Like Spanish?
They didn't say.
Okay. Oh, we'll talk about it when we go back in. I'll try to Google Translate or something. Español? ¿Hablas español? I mean, I'm not like super proficient at Spanish, but I know a little bit. We'll try to communicate. Think about your shit. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. You stay here. We want you to learn. We want you to learn, okay? We want you to learn. Si no entiendes inglés, díselo, por favor. Hablas español? Parlez-vous français? Français? I don't know how to say, do you speak German?
Du beneinen sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Okay, so Dandelion,
Yeah,
Dandelion habla...
Dandy speaks Spanish. I come with Dandy.
Okay.
But I would usually translate, but it is a pain in the ass to write on console.
It's okay. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I think I can speak enough to explain what he needs to do or what they need to do.
Okay, thank you.
Just whoever can speak better than me, just feel free to jump in when I'm struggling. All right, we're gonna R check here. Make another attempt. Okay, when we pop back in, just arrange for Golem Side Preceptor. Yeah, I frequently forget to assign that, so apologies for that. Okay, Anla and Himbo, whenever you guys are back. Yeah.
Shares DC again.
Shares these. Okay, I'll try to, let's talk about what Dandelion needs to do. So, well, you went into the correct room. So, cuando hay un +4 buff en su viscous clot. How do you say stop? Don't pull off your healer. No te jalar un otra viscous clot antes de dice merge. Does that make sense? So cuando dice or cuando dijo merge call rupture, like man, it's been a long time since I spoke Spanish. I'm sorry. It's like that's when you pull off your healer. What's wait?
Espera.
Espera, thank you. Esperan de dijo merge call rupture, and then the viscous clot, like halar viscous clot. I don't know how you say that. Does it make sense? I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. This is like awful at my Spanish. I overestimated my capability without Google Translate.
Are you saying that
Okay, they got it.
he's got to pull off of him?
Yeah.
You're calling all tanks are pulling from the healer all at the same time, right?
Yes.
Every time you say it.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
when I finally say merge call rupture, all 4 tanks, including Dandelion, will pull. Actually, very greedy. I'm gonna switch sides with you. I'll take south so I can be next to Dandelion, just to kind of keep an eye on that. All right, thank you. Anla and Himbo, let us know when you're back. Or actually, we had some DCs, right?
I think
I'll just-
one of them came back though.
Okay, I'll
Just
check.
returned.
Anla's here. You've been back. Oh, Cher. Okay, Cher was DCing their back. All right. Yeah, we've had like we've had a completely deaf person come through. Like they just had someone in party just kind of like just
Damn,
retype
that's rough.
everything. Well, I mean they were like FC mates, so they kind of knew what to do. And then like we occasionally have like colorblind folks. Like one of our housekeepers are colorblind, like super colorblind. So like I try to be sensitive about that. Tilia, Big Boys, and Shaz at Daedalus, let us know when you're good to go. You're ready? Okay. You're both ready. So we're waiting on Tilia Zephyrus. Oh, you're here. Okay. Alright. Let's go in. Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes that's what it takes. Go ahead and click commence. If you're all tabbed out, please all tab back in. Click commence. We're trying to go in. No, I'm not. You need to be like
I got you, homie.
C, Dandelion. Cuando dijo merge, jalar el último viscous clot